Hello and welcome. My name is Mark, this is Riffle Shuffle and Roll, and today we are kicking off the beginning of 2021's Oktoberfest celebration. If it's your first time visiting the channel, be sure to hit subscribe and the bell so you're notified about new games every week. Today, I'm going to be teaching you a game called Nein Nine. Nein Nine is a trick-taking game specifically designed for 3 players. In this game, your objective is to collect as many clean tricks as possible while avoiding the nines. Nines are penalty points, and the amount of points that you deduct from your score doubles with each 9 you capture. There are a few special features within this deck. The 7, the 8, and the 9 all have something special going on, and there's also a joker. You can play this game with a regular deck of cards, no problem. For this video, I'll be using the Nein Nine prototype that I put together. This is a printed and cut copy that I made myself, but I am working on getting a deck finished that you'll be able to print and use or purchase if you want to buy actual playing cards. But for now, just know you can play this with regular cards just fine. With all that said, let's dive in and learn how to play Nein Nine. To play Nein Nine, you can use a modified 52 card deck, but for this example, I'm going to use the Nein Nine prototype deck that offers little icons to help with what the cards do. You will also need a way to keep score. From the 52 card deck, you will need the 7s up through jacks in all 4 suits. You'll need 1 joker, and then you will use the aces from each suit as trump indicator cards. 3 of the numbered cards in each suit, as well as the joker, all have special abilities. When a suit becomes trump, the 7 moves up and becomes what's called the big spit. And I'll talk about that more here in a minute when we talk about trump making and the trump suit. The offsuit 7 also becomes what's called the little spit. And to remind you of that, there is a suit symbol icon here that's just a little smaller to remind you that the 7 can also be part of that suit. 8s are what determine trump in this game. The first 8 played will make that suit trump. And to remind you, there is a crown on this card. And finally, 9s are bad. And to remind you that you don't want to catch 9s and that they're actually penalty points, there is a small skull symbol here in the corner. Finally, we have the joker. The joker can be played at any time, and it is either high or low. It's either going to win the trick or it's going to lose the trick, and the player must declare which as they play the card. So as soon as the card is played to the trick, the player must say win or lose. If they say win, they will win the trick no matter what, and if they say lose, then they will lose the trick no matter what. Typically, suits rank from 7 low up through jack high, but as soon as a trump suit is determined during the round, and that is done by the first 8 played, that suit becomes trump and the card rankings change. Now, in German card games, when a 7 changes rank, it's referred to as the Spitzer, and this game borrows from that. In this game, these 7s are called spits. Now, if spades were to become trump, the 7 of spades would go up and become the big spit. And then the same colored 7 would change suit, and it becomes the little spit. So when a suit becomes trump, it actually ranges from 8 low up through the little spit and then the big spit. And don't forget, the joker can be the very lowest card played to a trick, or if declared as the winner, it can be the highest card played to the trick, even higher than the big spit. To determine the first dealer, each player should cut the deck. The player who cuts the highest card deals first. The dealer should shuffle and deal out 7 cards to each player. That will be the entire deck. The dealer is also responsible for turning over the correct trump card once trump is determined. So the 4 aces should be kept face down near the dealer. The player left of the dealer leads to the first trick. So player 1 will choose to lead the 9 of clubs to the first trick. At this point, each player at the table must follow suit if they can. And that means if they have a club, they should play it. Remembering that 9s are bad, that they're worth penalty points, the next player chooses to duck under it and play the 8 of clubs. Now that an 8 has been played, clubs are trump immediately. So the dealer needs to flip over that trump card as a helpful reminder for the rest of the table. Remember, now that clubs are the trump suit, the 7 of clubs becomes the big spit and the 7 of spades becomes the little spit. Okay, so here play passes to the dealer, and they have a few options here. They can play the big spit and take the trick, the jack of clubs and take the trick, or they can choose to use their joker, play it low and duck out from under this 9. And that is exactly what they're going to do. So the dealer throws out the joker and says low. Now the 9 of clubs takes the trick. The player who wins the trick collects the cards and keeps them face down near them. No one is allowed to look at the cards that have been collected. Players must do their best to remember which 9s are out of the round. The winner of the trick leads the next one. So here player 1 is going to throw out the 9 of hearts. They're going to try to dish a little pain to someone else. They don't have the jack of hearts, and they know somebody else has to have the jack of hearts. So somebody is going to eat this 9 right now. Play passes, and this player has the 7 of hearts. So they have to follow suit and play the 7. Play passes down here to the dealer, and they do in fact have the jack of hearts. They're going to go ahead and play it, and they take the trick. Now, just to show you how the little spit works, because it needs to be considered part of the trump suit. The 7 of spades is a club for this round. So here, the player is going to throw out the big spit, the 7 of clubs. The next player has the little spit, the 7 of spades. But for this round, it is considered a club. Remember, there is a symbol here in the corner to help remind you. So they must throw it because you have to follow suit. They don't have any other club except for the little spit. So they throw it to the trick. The next player also has a club, so they must play it. They throw out their 10 of clubs. The big spit, the 7 of clubs, takes the trick. The trick winner leads, so they throw out the 9 of spades. The next player has the 8 of spades, so they're able to duck under this one. They're not going to take that 9. And the next player has the 10 of spades, so they must take the trick. Play like that will continue until all of the cards are played. Let's go ahead and fast forward to keeping score for the round. At the end of the round, each player earns 1 point per trick captured. After determining how many trick points you've earned, next you must deduct points for any 9s captured. So 1 9 is minus 1 point. Capturing 2 9s, minus 2. If you capture 3 9s, you deduct 4 points from your score for the round. And finally, if you capture all 4 9s, you will deduct 8 points from your score for the round. So it doubles for each 9 captured. -1, -2, -4, -8. These are the tricks that the dealer captured. So they start off with 5 trick points. They've earned 5 points. Next, deduct points for the 9s that have been captured. In this example, the dealer loses 2 points because they captured 2 9s. So in total, the dealer earns 3 points for the round. The other 2 players each captured 1 trick, but they also each captured 1 9. So that would be 0 points for the round for both of these players. After the score has been tallied, collect the cards and pass them to the player left of the previous dealer. That player now deals, and the deal will continue to pass left each round. The trump reminder cards also get passed to the dealer. They are reset and placed near that player. The game continues until either 9 rounds are played or one of the players at the table reaches the score of 9 or -9. If the game reaches the end of the 9th round, whoever has the highest score wins. If there's a tie, continue playing until the tie is broken. If one of the players at the table reaches a score of 9, they win the game. And if one of the players at the table reaches the score of -9, the game ends immediately, and the player with the highest score wins. And that's how to play 9 9. All right, so as you can see, there's quite a bit going on with this little game. It's only 21 cards, so it's kind of in the same family as euchre, but you are avoiding cards, kind of like hearts. And it's for 3 players, which is hard to come by. There's a bunch of links down below in the description. If you want to review this game on Board Game Geek, find the link down below and it'll take you straight to this game's page on that site. Well, that's it for now. Until next time, keep on playing. All right, I should be able to get something out of all that. No.